Alrighty, we have entered the park for the first time of our spring break. Yes, we are here for the spring break crowd. Hold on, I'm gonna introduce you. Jeez.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Oh man.
Oh, they don't know who I am.
So we're here during the spring break crowds. We are here on a Sunday and the park closes at 10 p.m. and the crowds are coming in, as you can see. We want to see how things were. Times don't look too crazy right now. But yeah, it's very packed up over here for sure. And well, there's actually someone very special here who keeps jumping in front of the screen because he's just so excited to be here. Guys, Thomas is back. Thomas is back for his spring break. He hasn't been here.
He's like a hologram.
No, you're here. You're here. And he hasn't been here in a while.
6 months.
6 months. Oh my gosh! In Universal Studios.
Wasn't here for HHN? Didn't happen.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He was here for the construction time, so that's cool.
All the build up to it.
Yeah. So he kind of got, like clickbaited for it, for sure.
I got the most.
Yeah. So we're here with the entire crowd of people. We're gonna try to do some rides. We're gonna get some construction. So why don't you guys join us on this extraordinary adventure?
Let's do it.
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are up here on the Curious George parking lot to see how the maze construction is coming along. And there has been some changes since the last time we've been here. We have a beginning of a facade, the shapes, the skeleton of the facade, and it's very tall. It's a very, very, very tall facade. As you can see, there is some sort of roof forming right there, but it's very square towards the back, so that is very interesting to see. It has a wide entrance. I don't know if that's going to change in a little bit, but you can see that they're putting a lot right now into this maze already, which is very crazy to see that there's actually a facade now that is forming. I love that for sure. We also have some interesting pieces over here that are being spray painted white or painted white. Now, I don't know if this is going to be part of the maze, but this could also just be part of, you know, construction walls like here that we see usually when they put up when they're working and it says pardon or stardust. So it could be more walls like that, or it could be for the maze, which would be really cool to see. Again, we don't know for sure. We will see in probably a couple of days if this will start going up. If this will start going up on the maze. Now, for the facade, I still want to speculate that this is a Netflix IP. I don't know which Netflix IP though. Well, we actually had Thomas here.
Definitely Midnight Mass.
Thomas is saying it's
definitely.
He's saying it's Midnight Mass. Definitely already. I don't know about that.
I'm with you that it's Netflix because Netflix usually gives the budget way before. It gives the money up front. We saw Stranger Things go up pretty fast. We saw Haunting of Hill House went up pretty fast. Facade wait until the very end, but we're seeing a little more of a three-dimensional facade over here. Definitely Midnight Mass. That
you
looks
think
like
so?
The sides of a church. That looks.
But I don't know if that's part
exactly,
of. But I don't know if that's part of the maze.
Exactly the same shape as the church in Midnight Mass, but there's also been times in the past where HHN has taken a little bit of a creative approach with coming up with these facades, so that there is more of that entrance feel to it. But because of how wide the entrance is, almost looks like it's like two doors into a church that are wide.
Right, but the doors in Midnight Mass are very curved.
True.
So maybe we'll see this change into a curved shape. It's very tall to be like a house.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
More than a house.
You think so?
Literally see like I could see where the cross would be.
You think they're gonna add like a bell at the top, like that's on the church?
Yep.
Because it's a very like mission-esque looking church in the show.
Gotta have a mission.
So I don't know. This is very interesting to see. I wonder what's gonna be here. I don't want to speculate yet. Well, we kind of are speculating, I guess, but I'm nowhere near of having at least even a 70% certainty of what this is. Not even 70%. I'm just barely at like 20. No, I'm at like 20% right now, thinking that it's Midnight Mass.
Wow.
Or a Netflix IP. So we're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to see what this is.
Here, you think? Or is it
yeah, I mean, I read one of the comments and I totally forgot who wrote it. They were saying how it would be just so unnecessary just to have one maze in such a big place and they would set up two mazes here, and it would just make so much sense to do that. So
it was successful last year.
It was successful last year. They were able to do it, and now guidelines don't need to be as strict as last year, so they could easily pack more people in here than last time. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a Netflix property? Do you think it's Midnight Mass? I want to stick by that. I would love to see that. Again, if that were to come, I know how controversial that would be for the event, but it would probably be so awesome. But yeah, what do you guys think? And now we have walked over to the feature presentation store, which is right to, oh, okay. Well, it is right next to the Universal Studios store, because look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. They have changed the framing for the store, for the feature store, and it's green. Now the reason for this is because this is going to be turned into a Super Nintendo World merchandise store to get everybody hyped for the future opening in 2023. So they already got the framing going. It is closed up, as you can see, because they're probably changing the inside, and I wonder how long. It seems like they're setting up the store to be all Super Mario or all Nintendo for quite some time. Yahoo! So that's gonna be exciting, actually. When this store opens up, we will for sure be coming over to check it out, because it's gonna be really cool stuff. It'll probably be a mix of the merchandise that we saw last time when they came out with it a while back. Gosh, that was just like, it was basically saying, oh, we're building Super Nintendo World, but now it seems like they're putting in a permanent store or a temporary store, but for a very long time. So we'll keep you guys up to date to see all the changes for the store. I'm excited. It's probably gonna be really cool. So because there is the spring break crowd, there is actually the virtual queue opened up for Secret Life of Pets.
I'm just like,
yeah, what, Thomas?
Who would come here on their spring break? That's all I am wondering. Like, who would ever come to Universal Studios Hollywood on their spring break?
Well, we're kind of doing that right now, Thomas. Anyways, so yeah, there's a virtual queue right now. I wonder if it's gonna always be like that for the spring break time. So just make sure when you get into the park to go right away onto your phone and book one of the virtual queues. There are some today for us, but it's only for like single riders, and they're pretty long waits right now for sure. So make sure when you get into the park that you hit that virtual queue line app, or that virtual queue line button on the Universal Studios app. And since we're doing an overall construction for Universal Studios Hollywood, the Simpson is still under refurbishment. Again, it's very normal things. It is just the paint job. It is probably the screens inside. They're working on it. There's no date yet of its opening, but yes, it is still under construction, so it is closed for an indefinite amount of time. We're back for some more construction, and this time it's for Super Nintendo World. And well, we got a lot for this, okay? Because I'm really out of breath right now because we just climbed the stairs. But with Super Nintendo World, we have not a date, but we have a year of its opening now. And it will be opening in 2023. Now, we have been saying that We were speculating it would open up in 2023. We've been saying it for the longest time. We made a video about it, and well, it's been confirmed that it will be opening up in 2023. Not the summer of 2022, 2023. Now, when in 2023, that has not been confirmed yet. We'll have to wait for an actual date. I think once construction, it becomes almost finalized, they will come out with a date. So that probably means dates are gonna start being speculated now. My guess for this opening in 2023 will probably be around February or March. That's what I'm thinking. Probably a year from now, it will be open. Thomas, what do you think? What month do you think will be opening up in 2023? Since we have a year now, May
2023.
Really? So more than a year from now. Because I said it's exactly almost a year from now.
You honestly think it's gonna? No, I think
in March it'll be done.
I think May.
Really? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section down below. You know what's still good though is that they are doing construction. We say it all the time that the indoor is probably completely done. You know, they're not gonna test it yet, but they've gotten the screens in. You know, they've probably got the track in for sure. But you know, so it's all the outdoor stuff right now. And it's not like they're stopping construction. They just want to make sure that there's enough time, they're not rushing to land, and I'm fine with that. I would have loved it to be opening this summer, but as the speed that they are going, they would have needed to do some crazy changes for sure. You are able to see, if you go towards the bottom and towards Jurassic World, there's a side gate over there, and you can actually see some of the materials coming in, some of the pieces that are making that basically are creating the world of Nintendo. And so there's like grass on the side, a lot of greenery, some plastic greenery that looks like it's from Nintendo. Of course, we're not going to film it because it is covered by the gate, so we're not going to film that for sure. But if you guys want to see it, you go down towards Jurassic World, gate to the right, and you can see it through the little crevice. So if you want to see it with your own eyes, you can totally do that. But yeah, so you can see that they are slowly adding texture for the land over here. They kind of are still working on the Bowser's castle. They kind of slowed down on it for sure. Oh, it's over here, sorry guys. But they kind of slowed down on it for sure. But yeah, so it's texturing, it's a lot of still shaping that they're doing. What else is happening too is, well, we have the Mummy Queue right here. Again, what we talked about last time is that they are working on this much slower than the Curious George parking lot first maze. So this is much slower for sure, but yes, the tent's up. As you can see, they are getting the boards out right here to be cutting the wood and shaping it how it has to be. We're not going to speculate this maze yet because there's not even a little facade up here, so can't really speculate much. But yeah, so it's pretty crazy to see all the constructions happening. How do you guys feel about this opening up in 2023? Are you guys upset? Do you guys understand what's happening? Do you guys wonder what time, what do you guys think is the time frame that this will open up? What month do you guys think? Towards the end of 2023? Middle 2023? Summer? Winter? Spring? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. And so we have come down to the lower lot to see the Super Nintendo World construction and to see the new sign that they got up that says opening 2023, as Thomas is checking out and trying to do what Mario's doing. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2023, that, I mean, like we said earlier, we did say that it would probably open up in 2023. We talked about that a while back, and well, you know, it's going to be opening up in 2023. Nice. And now it is time for Jurassic World, as Thomas has been living on the East Coast and has been freezing his butt off. He wants to get soaked, and he's already running up there. So let's go. right, we have made it out. Thomas, what are we thinking?
You know what? I feel like they were kind of holding back on the water.
Really?
It's definitely not. It's not spring break.
Can't tell, yeah, not as much.
Not as much, you know, like
Yeah.
this side.
Yeah.
This side is wet, but this side's dry.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, 7 out of 10.
Well, it happens. It happens. And that is going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It was a very packed day because it is the beginning of spring break for many people. So if you are planning on coming in the future days and the upcoming days, make sure to be ready for the long wait times and packed days for sure. Park does close at 10 p.m. right now, and that is usually the springtime park hours during the weekends, so take that also into consideration. Construction's in full swing for both Halloween Horror Nights and for Super Nintendo World, and we have now a opening year for Super Nintendo World in 2023, so that's cool to know. What do you guys think about that? Are you excited? Did you wish it was sooner? Let us know in the comment section down below. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We have social media, it's TLEV Media all across the board. If you want to support the channel, you can do that at buymeacoffee.com. That being said, my name is Mr. E, and I'll see you guys in the next extraordinary adventure.